What up, guys and gals? It's Arknight here. We're gonna be playing a visual novel called Selene. I heard this game was a pretty scary game. I actually didn't hear it, I just saw it on the website, right? Not on Steam. Hey there, guys and gals, it's Arknight here. I've been looking for some games on Steam to see what type of horror games they got. I saw Selene, it's a demo. The game hasn't come out yet, so let's sit back, let's relax, and I put it on English. Unless you guys want, if you guys want it on Japanese, let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, let's sit back, let's relax, and let's start off this game. The sound was driving him crazy. What type of sound are we talking about? Monotonous, fluffed thoughts were resonating throughout his head with dull pain. Okay, the pain wasn't too strong, nothing unbearable. What type of noise are we talking about? But that sound. More than anything else, he wanted this sound to just stop. Okay, what type of sound? Thud. Nevertheless, the knocking sound didn't end. Oh, so this sounds like the YouTube, what do you call it? I forgot the name. The YouTube scary music people that they use. He knew it well enough, because he himself was their origin. What? Thud. 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 The nose of his soft home Citizen was sitting at the rear of his desk over and over again, like a huge fluffy moth, frantically ramming against the window glass. Actually, he wanted plenty of things. Like one, he wanted to pay the rent in time this month, not to displease the landlady again. Oh, I know the feeling. He wanted to finish his script, at least in draft, because the draft is at least something one can work with. Okay, and he wanted to sleep. No, not like that. The problem, the serious one, was that he didn't really want to sleep. Okay, then what does he want? He leaned back in his chair and rubbed his eyes shut, pressing the eyeballs until dancing pale lights appeared. Oh, I got another feeling. Of course, he took the sleeping pills. So he has that, like he can't sleep no matter what. When a healthy 8-hour sleep gives away to a not so healthy 5-hour sleep, the 3-hour one, that goes away entirely. You stop thinking how will this impact your liver. Yeah, I actually sleep like 5 to 6 hours sometimes a day. I don't sleep like 8 hours anymore. You just want to sleep. You need to sleep, especially if you have already taken an advanced payment for your first part of a gig, and the goddamn text just won't write itself. That's what you always gotta find out so you got writer's block. However, if the text could in fact write itself somehow, he would probably lose his job. Really? He didn't have any illusions in this regard. Okay? As soon as neural networks get smart enough, he and dozens of other ghostwriters will vanish into morning mist of a new era in literature. Oh, so you're a ghostwriter. You didn't have much of a name or connections. Only some skill and a knack to meet the deadlines for the most part. Alright, cool. The client was content with this, and he was content with the pay. So everything went well until the pills started failing him. Again, he has writer's block. Blam. The time to tick got too strong. His foot jerked and his board with very notable pain. Seemed like he even didn't hurt his toes cracked. He muttered a short curse and rolled on the chair away from his desk, although he knew, now that his attention was not trained at the blank test file, the tick should go away by itself. It's funny how the consciousness is detached from the body. He often thought about it, especially while having insomnia. It's like you're working as a team, but your partner starts pulling something. You seem to have common goals, but when all hell breaks loose, you're suddenly left alone with it. And your partner is more interested in watching the fire than fighting itself. Yeah, that is true. That is true. In most jobs, people just say like, "Oh, screw this, and everything." They just rather watch it instead. In the end, you have no idea what's on your mind or what's on his mind. Well, why don't we just ask him? Well, at least there won't be any more knocking. Good. A small window at the far side of the room flashed white for a moment. Really now? A storm? Now that he thought about it, the day was hot. Oh, so it's... Wait, it's hot? Oh, it's moist. Oh, God. The vicious, stagnant air filled the room. This and the barely audible squeak of an overheated network filter. He became sensitive to such things that he would not sleep for a long time. Made the entire room seem to vibrate a little. That's why you always gotta... Oh, man. So it's a thunderstorm then. Like a cocoon that's about to hatch. Actually, this sounds like a good line. He rolled back on the table so able to write that thought down, but paused over the keyboard. He remembered the individual words and the general idea, but the sentence had already slipped away. And this time, the white light seemed to fill the entire room. So it's a goddamn thunderstorm. Then a thunder followed over, resembling a low gut roar of something large and famished. Good Lord. He called to God way too often for someone who's never goes to church. Oh. What are you gonna find out then? It is a habit he inherited from his mother. Okay. A furious patter of raindrops pounded on his window. There's no way he could work like this. Not now. But maybe it's for the best. Then let's find out why. Since he was a little boy, he slept well during the storms. And to seize the moment, he groped for a jar of sleeping pills. It was good to have your working tools at hand. Popped the pills in his mouth and opened the window to hear a steady pattern of the rain. Dude, if you're taking sleeping pills and you're sleeping next to the window, you might probably fall down and then just... Yeah, you're gonna crack your skull open. Then he went to bed and collapsed on top of the bed sheets, his clothes still on. You could tell but the sound of water had flooded the windowsill, and was trickling down on the floor. He said that was a small price to pay. Oh, but that's a pain in the ass if it's your floor's made out of wood. He felt a pleasant chill of cloth beneath his cheek. The withering haze was gradually fading from the room. Yet the sleep did not come. He tried to take off his shoes, change position to take a pillow, cover himself, throw the pillow away to the other side of the room. God, I know the feeling. Oh, God, I have that feeling. That's the thing that sucks. Nothing helped. He just laid there with his eyes closed, and thought his closed eyelids felt heavy. He knew it was an illusion. Yeah, I know the feeling. I wake up at midnight and get to work. Well, technically I wake up at 11 at night every day to go in and work at midnight. Freaking people that I work with won't even let me go home. They wanted to stay there. But still, though, God, another feeling. All in vain. He's not sleeping. He can't sleep. God. What the fuck? Thud. At first he thought he was imagining things. Yeah, no, go back! Thud, thud, thud. Sometimes the knocking paused, but it never stopped completely. The sound came from below, from the first floor. Someone was banging insistently on the door, and with each thud, you could feel the rage building up like a tight knot of pain around his stomach. He is trying to sleep. Is it really hard to just leave a man? Then call the cops! It's as simple as that! At least at night. At least on the door that he pays for. Specifically that nobody would bother him. Then call the fucking cops! His eyes opened, easily as he thought. Sprang to his feet and ran down the stairs. Okay then, if you can't sleep, drink a cup of milk. You gotta eat something, do something. The sleeping pills will never help you out at the end of the day. Okay? Something was boiling inside him. Halfway through the door, he turned to the cupboard and pulled out an old baseball bat. Oh. He wasn't likely to actually use it. You might actually use it if people knocking at you at the goddamn middle of the night. He asked himself if he would. At least he would reach for the door handle. Then look through the fucking peephole! No, he certainly wouldn't. But he's angry. He wants the night guests to learn it. What the hell? The rain was still pouring, or rather, it was actually getting stronger. Oh, yeah, I'm telling you, it's a thunderstorm. As his mother would say, and the floodgates of heaven tore open. His mother used to say a lot of things. That was on this list of reasons why he had to overpay for a separate house when anyone could start banging the door in the middle of the night. A cat, for example. Oh. What the hell? He said again, this time out loud. What were we seeing? What the hell? A cat was standing on his porch. Who the hell are you? She looked like a purebred British sword cat with all respect, except for the color. So this is a British little cat. Oh, so we're in England. Good to know. Aside from the smoky grey head, she looked like she was dropped into a vat of white paint and then lower part was dipped into a black one. Okay. Wet fur clung from her small, rather skinny body, dripping with water. The cat could have probably slipped into the house as soon as the door opened, but instead she froze as if waiting for the host to say something. Okay. Let her in or refuse. Oh, let's save. An empty slot. We're returning back. Let her in. It was cold outside. Much cold. Yeah, I know it might die, but hey, I let her in. Much colder than one might think. He didn't feel angry anymore. Alright, come in. He stepped aside, freeing the doorway. The cat didn't move. Why don't you want to? He was able to say, fine then, close the door, go back to the second floor and lie and suffocate, have a sleep until morning. But he finally realized what was wrong. The bat. He threw the bat on the sofa but missed. The bat clattered on the floor. At the bat! Baseball bat! Peanut butter with a baseball bat. The cat followed into the darkness with her round yellow eyes. I don't see yellow eyes, I just see a necklace right here. She's somebody's owner. The sound didn't frighten her. He sighed. Look, I won't hurt you. Come in if you want. The cat rose her eyes at him. For the first time, he actually saw, and couldn't help admire, how big and yellow the eyes they were. The cat's were also large and incredibly round, like 2 full moons in an eclipse. Can I see the eyes? Just as he was thought about to close the door for the second time, the cat murmured something and flirted into the house, butting him with her wet head as she passed by. He smiled. Strictly speaking, at this very moment, his line had ended. Alright, cool. So I'm basically gonna die. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Let me save the menu. If the landlady found out, and she would, you'd have to look for a new place to live. Oh shit. Not if the cat lady falls in love with the cat too. If the cat lady falls in love with the cat, we're safe. There are too many lonely, bored seniors in the neighborhood who have only 2 pastimes: observing and reporting. It doesn't really matter what or who. Yeah. Well, it's fine. Maybe he'll leave the suburbs. Yeah. Maybe he moved into an apartment since him getting privacy didn't work out anyway. Alright, let's move. The rain was getting stronger. He closed the door. Alright, little one. What's your name? The cat explored the house with cautious curiosity, stopping by different objects as if they were trying to understand their purpose. Watching it was amusing. So amusing that he even forgot about the stain. When he remembered, he was already spread out, a dark spot of water in the place where the cat clung to him. He pulled the wet cloth away from his body and stared at it blankly for a moment, then almost groaned aloud. The cat was soaked, so she probably got a lot of dirt in the house. He decided not to turn on the light. If you turn on the light, you'll be like, God damn it. You had enough disappointment for the night. Dude, I know you're disappointed, but at least that would also help you, relax too, Instead, he went to get a towel. Alright, come here. The cat turned her head and the voice and froze in place. She was examining the TV, the lifeless black mirror of a plasma panel in an electric flame that he haven't even touched since moving in. So what the hell do you have a TV then? In the reflection, the cat herself looked black. She gave him a song she was gonna sing. She gave him a long, appraising look, and then with a sudden eagerness, strided towards him, deftly avoiding the obstacles. He was surprised. Maybe the cat decided that he was more interested in the TV. Maybe she still respected the host as well. Probably. Anyway, he felt grateful. Finally, someone he can actually negotiate with. Ah, the power of negotiation. What are we going to negotiate? Suddenly, he thought how nice it would be to crawl under the blanket with a warm ball of fur. It would surely have helped him to fall asleep. Yeah, probably. As a child, he had a cat. Gray, huge, blash, immediately ugly, and equally beloved. He often fell asleep hugging him. Aww, it was a dude, Neko. That's adorable. The cat's name was Timo, and he faded into June 9th of many years ago. Aww, he passed away? The cat bumped her wet head against him once more. He thought the cat usually shake off the water themselves. Yeah. Maybe it's a domesticated cat. Usually, but perhaps not always. Again, it probably might be a domesticated cat. Hey, easy there. You're all wet. Yeah. The cat looked up at him with her moon-shaped eyes and remembered something again. Do something about it then. He smiled and got to work. Alright. He had to squeeze the fur thoroughly, so the towel will soon turn into a wet rag. Should he bait the cat? No, we're gonna have to save again. Should I go with the H scene or no? No, we're going to the hentai scene. I think this is a hentai scene and this is not a hentai scene. But let's go with the hentai scene. That won't do. Here, I'll give you a bath. Cool, we're gonna go give her a bath. As he carried her to the bathroom, the cat stayed in his arms. A warm and incredible light body pressed against his chest. He was expecting the cat to bring out the claws for any moment. Maybe as he opened the door? Now? Or as he turned the light on? Maybe this time? That's probably still nothing. The cat glanced around the new room and looked at him with her intellect, almost human-like gaze. Not a single muscle in her small body moved. She was curious, and that's about it. She trusts me. Maybe it's our old cat that got reincarnated. He was about to ask her if she knows where they were and what's going to happen next, but that was just too much. So, it shouldn't be very difficult. The two of us can manage this. What do you think? You read somewhere a cat should get used to the new surroundings before bathing. Yeah. Hiccups. Yeah. Let's try that. Fear is born out of the unknown. And in that regard, people haven't gone too far from cats. Well, I mean, yeah, that is true. You never know what's going to happen, but sometimes you got to take that leap of faith, no matter what. New scents, unfamiliar objects, and the splashing of water. These are just shadows underneath the bed that will fall back if you get a better look at them. He carefully put the cat on the floor. She looked around the room again and returned questioning eyes to him. Seems like she got comfortable enough. Alright. He turned on the water in the shower and felt a gentle touch. The cat was already loitering around his feet. She was curious indeed. Look, the shower isn't so bad compared to the rain, isn't it? The joke came out a little awkward. He felt embarrassed, and he didn't know why. Oh god, there is an H scene! Oh my goodness gracious, I cannot... Wait, I can move the mirror? Oh no, that's not a good... Oh no. Come on, let's go! Oh no, this is not a good sign, alright? She's just a cat. Okay, to you she might be a cat. To me, we see something else. Maybe it's because it's how the water glistered on her skin, or how she was looking at him from under half lower lashes. She was actually watching. He met her eyes, and each time felt shame burned through him, but that shame was thick and sweet. He was a little dizzy. His hand slid over the smooth, wet skin, and each time he would ask himself, was it really necessary? I mean, we're watching a cat, so... Then he would feel her eyes on him, and throughout would melt, running down her thighs with a lather, disappointing between her knee toes. The bathroom shimmered, bolted bright and pulsated with light. Or... darkness? He felt himself losing his balance, and pulled his hand away, but she returned and pressed her with a wet, hot skin covered in a soapy veil. Oh no. Oh no, she's laughing at me. Oh no, you're gonna get... Oh no. I cannot show none of this. And okay, black screen of death. Oh, thank God, yes. He couldn't remember how he ended up in the living room again. Oh, thank God, I had to censor that now. The cat was napping peacefully in his arms. He absently ran his hand down the cat's wet back, tracing the bumps of her spine with his fingers. I should get some food. I'm called he. Let's see what I have. He got up, not without a little difficulty. The body felt unusually heavy and unwieldy. He had to give the cat something to eat. He will lie down afterwards and hell, maybe he'll fall asleep. Then I will probably fall asleep indeed. Maybe you should have gotten a cat from much earlier. Ball of fur with a pair of moon eyes and a very velvety voice that you can always negotiate with. Awesome. And that's about it. That's kind of funny. You could avoid all the suffering if you only had a cat. That's why you always get a good friend. I mean, I don't have a cat or a dog. I mean, the neighbor has a cat and a dog. He always lets them out and everything. And we have fun. But that's not the point. That's why you always gotta have someone when you're feeling alone and depressed. And we're in the kitchen with the lights still turned off. Are we gonna cook with the lights turned off? I think we might. Let's go forth. The kitchen blurred before his eyes. He got to the refrigerator and opened it, squinting in front of the light and leaning on the doorway harder than he was supposed to. If the landlady was around the time, she would have told him exactly so. Don't lean on the door! After all, this is her house and her refrigerator, and everything should be neat and tidy in case she has to move new tenants in. Oh, so it's like a dormitory. Okay, I get it now. Perhaps the lady would have even warned me about the milk. The milk itself is completely harmless, unless of course you're allergic to lactose. There's a specific kind of lactose milk, right? Yeah, I think there's a lot of different type of milk for that. What matters is the bottle. Bottles, much like cats, can vary greatly, but the particular one was made of glass. Oh no. If only the landlady was here, she'd probably have told him not to touch the bottle because he's falling on the floor. And the bottle might break and the milk will spill and he would have nothing to feed the nice cat he found. Or rather, it was her who found him. And very timely because he was lying on the floor. Oh god, we knocked down on the floor. He had been lying on the floor for some time. And would have been lying still if he hadn't felt the light touch of something hot and rough on his cheek. It's almost like a dream. Although, of course, Brandon's lead with fainting is not very correct. No matter how you look at it. Jesus Christ, man, take care of yourself. You're gonna die like that. The floor beneath him was surprisingly hard, cold, and wet. He felt all those three qualities clearly and was afraid to imagine what would happen if he tried to move. But he had to move, one way or another. At least to see what's up, because something hot and rough was still sliding up his cheek, gradually creeping up his ear. Oh, it's the cat! He felt a warm breath, and then a cautious bite. Oh! Ouch! He jumped on the spot. A shadow rushed to the side, then calmly began to lap milk from the puddle. Oh! I think this is YouTube safe. I hope this is YouTube safe. The cat. What are you doing? The cat looked at him briefly and licked her lips. No need to be this dramatic. Okay, pretty lady. I'm not gonna be dramatic. Oh god, I'm gonna die tonight.
You were lying around idly, and you're not even a cat, see?
Well, I mean, those sleeping pills were finally taking effect.
Besides, you're soaked in milk.
Thank you. I mean, how can I understand? Well, you're right, but I mean, how the hell can you understand me? And how the hell can I understand you? I let you down here, and I had to get my patch. Yeah, I let you down and had to get my punishment. Yeah, I let myself down too. Good lord. Now there's cleaning to do until the next Advent, like his mother would have said. I'll go get the rag. Stay here. Don't break down the rest of the kitchen while I'm gone. Got it? The cat watched him go with a skeptical look. I mean, that's a pretty good looking kitty, but I still want to trust the kitty.
Aren't you the one who's been causing all the trouble so far?
Whoa, 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 whoa! Easy, pretty lady! When he returned with the bucket, the cat was gone. What? Okay, so I'm guessing the cat went home. Oh god, it's still a thunderstorm. The theta of presents. The theta of what? How to bake blank. Alright, I don't know what the fuck we're gonna bake, but we're gonna bake something in the kitchen. Something exciting is happening. What's happening? Ow! Take. You will need a blade? What the fuck? Did you take the pills? Oh god, oh god, this is mommy and daddy. Oh no. Scratch out the entrails. The Egyptians widely used honey for embalming and preserving food. Later, their recipes were adopted by the Greeks. What the fuck am I looking at? Also, add a teaspoon of apricot jam, a walnut, and a little cinnamon. I think this is mom and think this is dad. Oh god. Before baking, put a teaspoon on top of... Okay. Now microwave for 5 to 7 minutes at full power. Don't listen to them scream. What the fuck? Bon appetit. What the fuck am I looking at? Okay, this is getting creepy. Okay, cool. Nothing at all. This is the end. Thank you for playing. Oh, this is the end of the teaser. Please add Selene Apoptosis to your wish list. Share your thoughts on this. I liked it. I liked it. It was creepy a little bit. It was creepy as hell, but I liked it. Aw. Aw, this is the end. Selene. Well, guys. I like this. I like the visual novel. I really did. I think it might be actually a lot more creepier in the future when the game releases, which I'm going to add it to my wish list. But I'm still kind of curious. I think the puppets were the mom and the dad. I think they were serial killers, and we were just right there. That's the thing that I'm getting from it. But either way, you guys should play it, because I think it's all the way available all the way until today or tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time.